but we are so glad to have everybody here. This is about refinancing, figuring out if now is the right time to refinance. We have our CrossCountry Mortgage Gold affiliate partners with us today. We have Dayna in Chicago, and then we have Sheena and Nanelle joining us in their Brecksville office. And they're here to talk. If you're thinking about refinancing, if you have questions, is now the right time with everything going on? This presentation will help answer those questions, and they're here to help you with anything that you may need to navigate through that. Our Gold affiliate partners, they joined us this year. You might have seen them we had a mini bar happy hour in February, which all three of them attended. And they've been a great help, and we've had a great partnership with them so far. So we're excited to get this started. And I'll kick it to Dayna for a brief introduction, and we can get this show on the road.
Terrific. Thanks, Madeline. Hi, everybody. My name is Dayna Plusker. I'm with CrossCountry Mortgage, and we're delighted to be here today participating in the special programming that's scheduled for you around Member Appreciation Month. And as Madeline said, we are a partner of CMBA and offer members access to a wonderful benefit that we'll talk about a little bit more in the presentation. The other thing I just wanted to quickly highlight is, as an Ohio-based company, we're excited to just be a partner of CMBA's to, give back to the community, support other local businesses within the area, and again, offer you as members access to a terrific benefit. And I will now let my colleague Sheena take it from here.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. My name is Sheena Schiffer, and I started with our organization back in 2004. I started with the company answering phones when there was about 8 employees, including my mom, my aunts, and my cousin. I then became a licensed originator in 2007, and then I recently opened my own branch, which consists of a small team here in 2017. Little did I know at the time, I'd witnessed 2 of the largest economic events directly affecting my job in 2008 with the collapse, and then currently today with COVID recently. So last year, I was fortunate enough to be able to help probably about 150 families purchase a home or refinance their home. My husband also is employed at CrossCountry as the Chief Credit Officer. And CrossCountry Mortgage is a local company founded here in Cleveland that our president and CEO, Ron Lenhart, started in 2003. Today, we're headquartered here in Brecksville, Ohio, and we employ, I think now, about 3,100 employees nationwide, and we're licensed to lend in all 50 states.
So with regards to what your member benefit entails, it is what we refer to as our preferred mortgage savings plan. And this offers mortgage education, guidance, and savings. And as you'll see on the screen, we waive our origination fees, also known as lending fees. And there are a total of 5 fees that we waive. So there's no processing fee, underwriting fee, appraisal fee, credit report, and flood cert. And if you were to add all of those up, it's an approximate savings of $21.98 that we extend to you on a purchase or a refinance. And it enables you to have even more money at the closing table. And then the next slide, please. So not only is this benefit available to you as members, it's also available to your family, but we wanted to highlight that this may also be available to your clients. And we know there are a few practice groups in particular within the legal industry that could benefit from this. For example, divorce attorneys, tax, and real estate. And, we understand that oftentimes you're working with clients that have a need to go through a refinance or a purchase. So just know that this benefit not only is available to you as members, but it may also be available to your clients as well as your family members.
So recently, what we're seeing today, due to COVID-19, it has impacted many, including the financial markets. This has taken what was previously a low interest rate market and now has driven it even lower, with the federal government stepping in to stabilize the economy. So today, interest rates, it's not uncommon to see 30-year mortgage rates in the high 2s or the low 3s, depending on the transaction. So right now it's incredibly cheap to borrow money. For most people, your home is obviously your biggest liability and your largest asset. I see a lot of times consumers are worrying about their internet or maybe their cable bill, yet some don't want to take a few minutes out just to see what options they have when it comes to saving money with their mortgage. It's one of their largest investments. With the proper mortgage management, you can grow your family wealth, you can save money, you can improve cash flow, and you can basically, have money back for funds for important projects and major expenses, and also build equity to have a free and clear home. So obviously today's presentation, we're talking about, what you can do with a refinance. There's many, many benefits that we can look at. With refinancing, you can look at simply reducing your interest rate, which saves you money monthly. With the mortgage savings you gain from the rate reduction, you can apply it towards other household needs. With lowering your interest rate, you also may apply more money towards principal each month, which will build equity quicker in your home. So today, clients are calling me wanting to refinance just on a 30-year loan. I'm seeing people save anywhere from $50 to $400 per month, depending on what their current rate is and what they currently owe on their mortgage. So just simply refinancing your loan into a lower rate is a great opportunity right now with the low rate environment. People are looking at cash out, doing a cash out transaction. So a lot of clients are calling in. They're looking to refinance to receive cash back. Most common, people are wanting to consolidate debt, which obviously will free up cash flow. When you consolidate your debt through a mortgage, you can either pay the debts off directly through the loan. So CrossCountry Mortgage will basically pay off your mortgage, and then any creditors that you're paying off, we will then give you the option where we can cut checks and pay the creditors off directly through the loan, or we can give you the cash back to pay off the debt yourself. So you have the option of how you would want to handle that. A lot of clients now are looking to take cash out. For example, maybe they want to pay for their children's college education, or they want to start up a business. So there's a lot of opportunity here. A lot of times people are calling, I have people calling wanting to take out cash to buy another property, or they want to take cash out to apply towards their down payment to purchase another home. So people that want to put down 20% when they purchase a property, they might not have access to that. They might not want to liquidate money from a 401k. So they're taking the cash out that they have in their house to apply that towards a down payment. Obviously, there's many clients that are taking cash out to renovate their house. Usually there's two options when you want to do a cash out loan to renovate your house. People can take out a home equity line of credit, or they can take out a mortgage and then get additional cash back. So a lot of times I'm seeing people want to pay off the mortgage to get the cash back instead of taking out a home equity line of credit, because home equity lines of credit are usually a second mortgage. It's usually an interest-only loan, and it also is a variable rate mortgage. So mostly people are wanting to take out one loan. I've recently came across some clients wanting to cash out to invest the money simply in the stock market. People currently are wanting more cash on hand just due to how low the interest rates are. And then when you're looking at doing a cash out transaction, basically we are able to lend you 80% of the appraised value of your home. So basically you're going to get an appraisal on the house. Whatever the value comes in at, you can borrow 80% of that. So we're going to take 80% of that. We're going to pay off your mortgage. And then any remaining money that's left over after the mortgages are paid, you can get in cash out for whatever, you know, you see fit. So that's generally the calculation that we're looking at when you're doing a cash out. So as far as shortening your mortgage term, some of my clients are refinancing currently to shorten their term. In some cases, people are able to refinance now into a lower term. So let's say you want to go from a 30-year down to a 20-year, a 15-year, or even a 10-year, and reduce. People are basically reducing their current mortgage payment just because of how low the interest rates are. So typically, when you refinance from a 30-year to a 15-year, a lot of people, you know, think their house payment is going to go up. Well, now due to how low the interest rates are, when you're shortening your term, in some scenarios, your house payment actually may not go up depending on how high your current interest rate is. So the shorter the term of your mortgage, the quicker you're going to, you know, build and generate equity in your home, because every payment that you're making will then apply more money towards the principal and less towards the interest when you're comparing it to a longer term mortgage. Another benefit that I'm seeing, you know, to a shorter term mortgage is it generally is going to result in a lower interest rate. When you take out a 10-year or a 15-year loan, those interest rates are going to be lower than your 25-year loan or your 30-year loan. So you're also going to have, you know, obviously a lower interest rate. So as far as refinancing, you can look at, you know, getting out of an adjustable rate mortgage into a fixed rate. With the interest rate environment today, you know, I don't anticipate interest rates staying this low forever. I know a lot of people, you know, when it comes to ARM loans, are willing to roll the dice, and some just want, you know, to have a secure set payment. But for anyone that is on an adjustable rate mortgage that is due to reset, now would be the perfect time to get into a fixed rate mortgage. So these are some options that you can look at just simply with refinancing your current loan.
Sheena, I wanted to jump in. This is Madeline.
Sure.
We have a question from someone, Richard. Are you a broker or a lender?
So we are a lender. We service all of our own loans ourselves. So basically, CrossCountry would be the payment servicer. I mean, we have an option of selling loans, but right now, I mean, we're currently retaining everything. So we are the ones that are, you know, underwriting the loan. We're the ones that are giving you the money for the loan. And then after the loan is taken out, you're most likely going to be paying CrossCountry Mortgage. So we're going to be the ones showing up on your credit. So we are the lender. We're not a broker. If that, you know, answers the question.
Great. Yeah, thanks. And participants, please feel free to keep asking questions on the Q&A feature or the chat feature. Thanks.
Okay. So let's see, a lot of times people are wanting to know if a refinance makes sense right now. Well, I tell people it depends on their individual short and long-term goals. There's really not a whole lot of work that people have to do to have a conversation with me to see what options you would have and what can be done. With the savings that you guys are getting with our benefit savings plan, you basically would recoup any costs that would be charged very quickly. So a lot of people, you know, they're worried, how much is this going to cost me? Do I have to pay the charges out of pocket? Can it be rolled into my loan? You know, is it going to make sense? Is it worth it with all the closing costs? Well, you guys, you know, don't have any lender fees that you're paying. So the only fees that you're going to basically pay with refinancing or even, you know, purchasing a house with us are basically the title fees. So all title fees can basically be rolled into the new loan when you're doing a refinance transaction. So generally, I mean, you can choose the title company. We have many sources that we can choose, but title fees, you know, aren't a whole lot of money, and they can be, you know, rolled into the loan. And with refinancing too, a lot of times, I don't know if people know, but you will skip 1 to 2 months of a house payment. So if the charges are, say, $1,100 for, title fees, or $1,500 for title fees, because again, there's no fees to us, you can roll those into the loan. And I'm seeing people recoup their costs back, with the 1 or the 2 months that they're skipping on the house payment. So it's very easy to recoup your closing costs back with the skip payments. So I strongly encourage, anyone that has currently a 3.875, a 4% interest rate, it's best to call, because you're definitely going to see some savings with refinancing if your interest rate is above 3.8 or 4%. So in addition to refinancing, we also, have a lot of different other loan programs. We can help you guys purchase a home if you want to, size up, size down, or if you're looking at buying a second home, purchasing an investment house, or maybe this is your first home and, you want to purchase your first property. We have down payment assistance options that we can look at. We have lower down payment options. If you want to do a renovation loan on the house, you can do renovation loans on a refinance transaction and a purchase transaction. So there's a lot of different loan programs that we can offer you, your clients, your family, in addition to just simply refinancing. Was there a question? Or no?
There is. It's Dayna. I can jump in and read it. One of the
I just saw a little flag come up, so yeah, I didn't know.
Sure. Someone is asking, area comps do not reflect what we would consider the value of our house, as we recently renovated extensively, but did not change the typical drivers of square feet, number of bedrooms, or bathrooms. Is there a multiplier of comps that we should use when evaluating whether a refinance is possible?
I mean, so generally with the appraisal, I mean, the appraisers are basically looking for 3 comps that have sold in your area, usually within 6 to 12 months, similar square footage. I mean, they should be hopefully giving you some adjustments for the improvements that you made on your house. But I mean, typically they're going to compare your house to 3 other houses that have the same bedroom count, square footage, basement, the design of the house, if it's a ranch, single, bungalow. But I mean, they don't necessarily, from my experience, give the exact dollar amount that you may have put into the house for the home improvements, but they should be giving, hopefully some adjustments for the improvements that you made. But the appraisal piece is, on the appraiser's part. So it's hard to say exactly, what they're looking for, but it's basically based on the sales comparison approach. So 3 comps that have sold within your area, within a certain distance of your house, is what they're comparing your home to. Is there anything else on question-wise right now? Dayna?
Sorry, I was typing an answer to a,
Oh.
and I put it on mute so no one could hear me typing.
Oh.
No, the only other question that came in at this time was just asking for your contact information, and I sent your email and phone number. And as Madeline said, at the end of this call, we'll also have contact information up, and then Madeline will be sending out information too, just as regarding the member benefit.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so like I said, we have a lot of different loan programs. It's not just refinancing, and I can help do any type of loan program that we have here. So some of the benefits of working with CrossCountry. So CrossCountry, we are a direct lender. Many issues that I see crippling lenders in the industry today due to the COVID-19 do not affect CrossCountry. We have a direct relationship with Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Ginnie Mae, which is the backer of all like FHA, VA, USDA, conventional loans. So a lot of our loan programs currently that we're doing today, like the person that had the question on the appraisal, so a lot of loan programs currently today don't even require a home appraisal. So depending on your current loan type that you have, you may not need to actually even have an appraisal done on the property. So that's some good news on that. And then, a lot of times too, with some of my clients, I'm seeing what's called an appraisal waiver. where basically we run your loan through underwriting and you may not actually even need an appraisal. It might just accept the value that is given that I'm using when I'm, structuring your loan. So that helps. And then also with COVID right now, probably at least I would think for maybe another month, they are allowing us as the lender to accept drive-by appraisals. So an appraiser doesn't actually even need to come into the house, depending on the loan type. So investment properties, usually they still have to go inside the house. Cash out transactions, sometimes they still have to go into the house unless we get a waiver. But for the most part, if you're just doing a refinance transaction or purchasing a primary residence, you don't even need to have an appraiser come into the house unless, of course, you're comfortable with that. Our application and loan process is very customizable. So we have basically an online digital application. It includes a secure portal for people to be able to electronically sign. It can be accessed from your PC, your tablet, your smartphone. So often this is used by people on the go, which makes the process fast and obtainable on your free time, or I still meet with clients. So I can meet with clients face-to-face in the event you or they need a more personable experience. And then another benefit, I have a designated underwriting team. It's the same set of underwriters that work with me and my clients. So I have an underwriting team, a loan processor. They work with me to simplify and explain the loan cycle. So my main goal is to get your loan process from start to finish in hopefully less than 2 weeks. And then as Dayna mentioned, earlier, the savings that you're getting with our partnership is truly going to save you and your clients a tremendous amount of money. Plus, working with CrossCountry will give you a more personable experience. So since you're working with me and my team directly, we're always going to be your main point of contact throughout the entire process. You're not going to, go from talking to me and then talking to someone else and then a third party. It's always me and my team that's going to be helping you throughout the entire process. Whereas at other companies, you could talk to one person when it starts off and then talk to 15 other people, throughout the entire process. So I'm basically going to be your main point of contact throughout everything. And then, I want to thank everyone for taking your time today to learn about what CrossCountry Mortgage can offer. I've actually already been able to help a number of your members and clients. So I look forward to being able to continue assisting, anyone with mortgage needs. This is a great opportunity for you guys to, take advantage of. So I'm certainly here to help any way I can.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Dayna, do you have anything that you want to add on to that, or any quick facts?
Thank you. As Sheena just said, we've helped CMBA members with some of their home purchase and refinances. So people are taking advantage of this, which is great. With Sheena and her dedicated team, everyone will receive exceptional service, and you have direct contact information to reach us. Again, this benefit is available to you as members if you have family, whether it's a sibling or a parent, if you have relatives that are looking to refinance or purchase, they have access to this as long as they go through the dedicated phone line and channels and, mention the benefit at the time of the call. And then also the benefits available to your clients. So we're here to help, and we're excited, and we just look forward to hearing from you when you have a need.
Great. So Sheena is actually like our CMBA direct contact. So like she said, and Dayna mentioned as well, that Sheena will be the contact for CMBA members. So there's not really any runaround. If you have any questions, I'm sure that she'd be more than happy to answer them for you anytime, not just now, but moving forward. Sheena's our girl. Does any of the participants have any questions?
It looks like there's one in the Q&A box, but I don't know.
I just see the 4. I don't know.
I think it's
You,
one that
you
was
answered
already.
the one about the
Oh, okay.
neighborhoods don't reflect the value of our property.
Okay.
So I don't think we have any more questions. We'll give it a last call, and then Madeline, I would say we can wrap it up and encourage you to follow up with Sheena. And it is, as they said, we do have members using this benefit. It's a real benefit, it's a real savings. And so we hope this has been valuable for you.
Great. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, well, if that's it. Again, it's CrossCountry, our gold affiliate member, and they've been so great to work with, and we're really excited to see who takes advantage of this. It's important to remember it is open to clients and family as well. And Sheena is here if you have any questions.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Have a good afternoon, everyone. Stay
Happy
safe.
Monday. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.